Good morning, guys. Good morning. Before I even start, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to watch a quick little video to get the day started. All right. Worse. Hold on. Oh. You know, it works every time we were practicing. We practiced it like 10 times. Oh, there.
I deserve good things. I am entitled to my share of happiness. I refuse to beat myself up. I am an attractive person. I am fun to be with.
Daily Affirmation with Stuart Smalley. Stuart Smalley is a caring nurturer, a member of several 12-step programs, but not a licensed therapist.
I'm going to have a terrific show today.
No, I got up at like 6:15.
Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
All right. I had to, guys, and I'll tell you why. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up my notes here. When we first heard about this is what I thought we were going to be doing. I thought we were going to be doing some daily affirmations, but obviously this is not what I expected. I'm not going to lie. After watching this week, Rachel, Michelle, and Josh, and Micah, I'm actually seeing how important these things are. And get your mind right every single day. And honestly, guys, I'm looking forward to these, participating in these every day. I don't know if we'll do these for the rest of our lives, but I love doing this. It works so well. Oh my God, I've been talking the whole time. Why do I do that? Anyways, I just gave like a bunch of credit to a lot of people. Rachel, Michelle, Josh, Micah, they did a great job this week. And I can see how important this sucker is to do every morning. It's really getting my mind right. I'm going to be honest with you. At the first, I really pictured it as watching Stuart Smalley, like we're going to do daily affirmations. But man, I'll tell you guys, my mind's been getting right every single morning. So good morning. I hope you're enjoying these. The first thing I want you guys to do is actually in the chat today, I want you to put down 3 things that you're grateful for. I want to see them. I want to see these because you know why? A lot of times when you guys write these things down, it reminds me of stuff that I need to be thankful for. So let me open up that chat. Let's see what's going on here. Coffee, my Bible, my family. God, that's amazing. Home stability, family.
Oh, that's so nice. Thanks, Rachel.
God, I love it, guys. Thank you so much. Grateful I woke up. Yes, absolutely. Michelle, that's one thing I tell her. I go, every morning I go, hey, I got another day with you, girl. That's what I say to her.
It's true. He says that.
All right. So anyways, this week, everyone has brought something to the table that spoke. And that's the beauty of our team, guys, is that we have so much diversity. And this Win the Day series, no matter who you are, it's going to level you up. Over the course of several weeks, you're going to see multiple speakers pouring into you every morning to get your mind right for the day. Now, today, Andrea and I are going to share what works for us and the mindset that we have every single day in this business. This morning, we're not going to talk about so generalized stuff. We're going to be more specific to what we do as health coaches. Now, obviously, the things that we talk about can be applied to whatever we do in life, but it's really going to strike a chord with health coaching. Now, I want you to understand, if you guys don't know me, I'm extremely passionate about this business. And when we talk, we might come off a little intense, especially me. I'm raising my hand here, especially me. But just know that we're going to deliver the best information to get your mindset to just crush the day. That's our goal for today.
So a couple weeks ago, Doug Wood, if any of you were participating in his 5-day little training series, I mean, that was just the best thing ever. I got so much out of that. He mentioned this book, The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. As soon as he said it, I went to Amazon, I put it in my cart, I bought it. I've been reading it. A few days ago, I put in Our Healthy Family, something that really stood out to me. And he says, there's no off days, guys. If you're trying to build a massive business, if you have big goals and big dreams, you better get to work. That's what this business takes. And, we just came back from Reno. We were fortunate enough to speak at Annika's event. And I was just reminded once again how amazing Optavia is, how our community is, how when you're in fat burn, how awesome it feels to be talking about it. Well, when you're around this community and being with people who are on fire and feel so passionate the same that you do, I mean, it's unreal. So, you know, with Go Global approaching, I love all the momentum that we're seeing as a whole. It's been awesome. We're so happy to be talking and sharing our hearts with you this morning. And really, it's just, you know, what it takes and getting your mindset right. And the 10X rule means investing 10 times more and reaching 10 times further. So if you're selling a product, guys, and you think that making 10 phone calls a day is going to cut it, you probably want to up that up to 100 times. And how many of you have heard Justin Avini's story and how he shared, I want to say, I'm going to get the numbers wrong, but it was something ridiculous, like 800 conversations to only sign up like 20 or 50 people. I mean, that's what it takes. You have to put yourself out there. But putting in this added effort won't just help you achieve your daily goals. The 10X rule will help you accomplish a whole lot more. All your goals should be 10 times bigger, and that's what's considered realistic. In other words, reach for the sky and pick a goal that's beyond your wildest dreams. So just to let you know, when I bought my coaching kit, I told my mentorship team, you know, I wanted to pay for a trip to Maui. I gave myself 11 months to make that happen, and I accomplished that in 3. Why? Because I got into massive action, guys. I knew what this was and I wanted that. I had big dreams and goals. I've always been a dreamer. I've always wanted nice things and to go on vacations. Well, this was a gift and I got into action and I made that happen. It might seem silly, but if you aim too low, you'll still be disappointed when you achieve your goals and feel crushed if you fail. It's much more desirable to fail to meet an incredibly high expectation than to maintain a mediocre goal. So Chris and I, when that Dash incentive happened, we said we were going to sign up 25 clients. We were pretty confident in that. We've done that before. We fell short. We only signed up 10. But if we had only aimed for 10 and only signed up 2, that would have hurt a whole lot more. In this way, the 10X rule is about trying harder and dreaming bigger.
Guys, there's some clear guidelines for success when it comes to the 10X rule. The first has to do with the fact that most people think that success is for others and not for themselves. But you couldn't be more wrong if you do think that way. Success has no restrictions. In fact, this isn't a zero-sum game, which means that just because someone's winning over here, someone's losing over here. That's not how it works. In fact, anyone with the 10X mindset can achieve success, and it doesn't have to come at someone else's expense. You know, there's like, just because the Bombas are doing fantastic, just because the Richards are doing fantastic, doesn't mean that you can't too. In fact, that just shows you that it can be done. There's nothing special. You can do it. It's just about putting in the work and doing what it takes. Really, the 10X rule, by pushing you to achieve all you can, is a tool for reaching your true potential.
So following this route means taking responsibility. Remember, success isn't something that happens to you. It's something that happens because of you. None of this is by accident, and it's definitely not by luck. It takes a lot of work, guys. So just kind of keep that in mind. If someone ever says like, oh, that coach just got there because they're lucky, stop listening to them. That's not a coach you want to listen to. That means they're discounting the hard work that coach takes. And that's a thing. I've heard people say Doug Wood just got lucky. Like, come on, bro. Are you kidding me? That's what you think? Anyways, sorry, I'm intense, but just letting you know, don't listen to that person. That's that living below the line mindset right there. So it's key to avoid thinking of yourself as a victim. Embrace challenges and see opportunities instead of risks and dangers. Okay, so we hear this all the time with Optavia. The obstacle is the way. In fact, the world is full of average everything. How boring is that? Who wants to be average? Just consider how most people aim to be middle class. Wanting to be average means thinking only about getting by, just the day to day and not any further than that. Average is boring, it is not fun, and it is not going to get you anywhere. It just goes to show that aiming for average isn't enough. Define what average means in your context, but only to shoot for 10 times above it. Doing so will make you a success for years to come. Now listen, to get the biggest results here, guys, you have to go all in. Now, what does that mean? It's a term that we throw around a lot, but first you need to identify the goals that are big enough for you to be motivated to achieve them. To do so, I want you to pick goals that are out of your reach, and you have to go all in to realize them. But it also means thinking outside the box to come up with solutions. After all, listen, if you chose the right goal,
I guarantee you're going to be faced with problems like that are immense, right? You're going to have issues trying to get to that goal. It's not going to be a cakewalk going there. But problems often with this magnitude often will crush most people who try to overcome them. You'll need to be clever. You'll need to use every last drop of your effort and energy to succeed. But whatever you do, don't follow into the footsteps of someone that's failed. Don't, just because it's not working out and you quit this business, that's obviously not going to be the right way to go. The obstacle is the way. You're going to crush through that and keep continuing and never stop. But to succeed against such odds, you have to be obsessed with your goals. You have to dominate your thoughts and become your mission. And that applies to us, is that we think about this all the time. We wake up and talk about our day. This is what we do for a living. This is not a side gig for us. So we have some pretty hefty goals. And listen, there's nothing wrong with working this business part-time, but I just want you guys to understand, though, I want you to expect part-time results too. You know what I mean? You're not going to get Doug Wood status by doing this part-time. You got to think about this and obsess about this and want this. When others see how obsessed you are, get this, guys. When others see how obsessed you are, they're going to follow you on your journey and realize your goals that are wildly ambitious or might come to fruition. But on the other hand, if you fail to show devotion, if you're not in it, if you're not all in, likely they're not going to believe in your optimism. And this goes for your health journey as well as your business journey. Again, if you're kind of like flirting with the 5 and 1 and you're trying to push this down people's throats, do you think people are really going to follow you and go on that? Probably not. Same thing with your business. If you are, kind of in and out of this business, not showing up for calls, you think that your coaches are going to follow you to the finish line? Probably not. You got to set that example. You got to be all in.
Yeah, I'm all in. I'm got COVID on day 4. I feel like poop. Got my toilet paper right here. I'm coughing.
Why?
Because this is
Oh,
serious.
Kleenex.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
to blow my nose. Sorry, I don't have Kleenex.
Just want to be clear. You know, Kleenex. It's not for anything else.
Anyways, that's what it takes. I could have canceled, but I don't want to do that to my team. You know, this means something. I show up. Strive for growth and stay in control of your time and your feelings. Keep your eye on the prize, guys. It's important to shake off outside influences that seek to control your actions. Instead, keep pushing for the goal you want to attain. Okay, this is so freaking true because I used to love my freaking Bravo. I used to love my housewives, the Beverly Hills, New Jersey, New York. You better believe I was up to date with what those girls were doing. I had to kick that aside. I had to get into massive action, and I'm so glad that I did. So it might mean missing girls' nights out, forget about Netflix. You got to give up the good for the great. Another important thing to keep in mind is that
Tia Woods, you mentioned that, how I don't know if you guys heard this, but Tia Woods, on her birthday is the last day of the month every year. And guess what? For like several years, they didn't celebrate her birthday because they know that last day of the month was go time. That's something that was crunch time. That's something that they missed on purpose to ensure that they get to their goals. That's incredible.
Yeah. So basically, if you have big goals, just keep posting. Posting. That's never going to hurt anybody. Okay. You're going to hear a lot of different things. We've always kind of pivoted in this business too. Don't be worried about that. Something that we're doing right now as a whole that's really going to make a huge difference is the power hours. If you can dedicate 1 hour to this business a day, that is amazing. But now imagine doubling that and tripling that. How much closer do you think you're going to get to your goals? So having structure is critical. Put your feelings aside and you just got to get to work.
Yeah. Guys, I'm going to kind of end with this, is that the goals that should be meaningful to you that you set. Now, when I was a kid, I remember when I was in my 20s, I'm going to make this quick because I know we're ending, is that my dad, the way he told me, he's like, Chris, I want you to get a good job. I want you to have a good retirement, and I want you to have good health benefits. So when you're 65, you can live okay. You can be fine. To him, that was success. That was being taken care of at 65. Now, listen, my parents had a different mindset, and it's no fault of their own. That's just the way they were brought up. But you know what? I don't want to be a burden to my kids when I'm older. And guess what? Our parents have no plan. So most likely we're going to be taking care of our parents, but that's not the life we're going to choose for our kids. We're going to change the trajectory of our family lives. Now, we have pretty big goals in here. I'm going to end this real quick by just kind of giving you the bottom line here is that, listen, average is not going to get the job done. I'm sure we're here because we want to build massive businesses, have financial freedom, and continue to hold ourselves accountable in our health. But I would encourage you guys to get obsessed right now with what you want. Otherwise, you're going to spend a lifetime making excuses on how you didn't get what you wanted. Now, I'm going to end one thing with a quote, unless you want to.
You got to take a group pick at the end.
Oh, but don't worry. It seems customary on these things to send it with a quote. Everyone's saying quotes. So you know what? I found something from Colin Powell, who's our former youth secretary. He just passed away last year. But you know what he said? He's like, there's no secrets to success. It's the results of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. I just pretty much summarized every self-help book out there, guys, for you. So if you understand that, you're going to do well. Now, listen, let's take a pick real quick. I want everybody, Michelle's
Community time is important. Go ahead and put this in your stories, please.
All right. Everybody say cheese for me, please. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Awesome. Well, I hope you all have a great day. This was fun. I hope you found some value out of this. Hopefully no one's feelings are hurt. We mean well.
I mean, that was nice. I was just telling you how it is. That's all. That's what we want to say. But anyways, hey, listen, be obsessed with your actions. Tonight, the Power Hour is 6 p.m. We get to host it. So if you want more of this, we'll see if you show up. But guys, have a fantastic day and let's go crush it.
Bye.
Bye.